Good morning, Colorado. Kyle Danielson here, and welcome to Cascade Canyon. In today's episode, I'll be joined by a small group of friends as we explore the Cascade Canyon area. Might find a mine, might find some cabins, might even find an old steam locomotive boiler. Stick around for our adventure. You're not going to want to miss this. So before we get started today, let me show you guys where we're camping. So we've posted up along the Cascade Creek. The Animas River is just down over there. You might be able to barely see it through the trees. There's our buddy's camp. Fire pit and such. And then my girl and I are camped over there. Yeah, my arms aren't long enough for this. I've got a gaggle of friends with me.
Are we a gaggle?
We are a gaggle today. So the first stop we're going to be, well, stopping by, is a place called Teft. Used to be an old sawmill there for the railroad, produced railroad ties for it. There's be lots of cool stuff there. So we'll go check it out. There's a sneak peek of Teft, highlighted by a cabin in the woods. Not surprisingly, our walk led us back to the railroad tracks. And yet another bridge. So there's not much left here of the old sawmill. Schaff's cabin, which is the cabin that's right behind the camera right now, I believe might have been an outbuilding for the sawmill. There's also an outhouse back there. The really cool stuff is further off in the trees. As part of the lumber operations here at Teft, they needed a boiler in order to run the sawmill equipment. This boiler belonged to Silverton, Gladstone, and Northernly, number 32. An old 280 consolidation locomotive. Worked on one of Otto Mears's railroads out of Silverton. Boiler's still intact.
I see flesh.
You do?
Hold on. We gotta pick the right one.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're in.
I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Keep moving around. I see flashing.
Oh wait, I see your backpack.
So here's a, bless you.
Thank you.
Single steam cylinder. Looks like a lot of the hardware's been taken off of it, but the steam would have gone inside of this port here. This large wheel here, you can imagine, was attached to a very, very big cowhide belt and was driving probably a couple of different machines in the sawmill, like a blade and a planer, maybe even a little jig to move the lumber in and out of side of the house. Take a look inside the firebox here, which the grates are still in. That's pretty incredible. This what was called a keyhole firebox. It kind of looks like an old style skeleton keyhole. Ideal sound for a horror movie. Here's another bit of forgotten railroad artifact. 2 car bodies. One for a passenger coach and the other one for a combination car. We'll check them out real quick. Not a whole lot left of these suckers. Pretty much a frame. The walls on both of these cards kind of split the imploded. Tell this one was a combine. You see the wall fell that way. Got these curved plates. Kick plate. And here's one more cool treasure. Tiny little cabin. Maybe a miner's cabin. Yeah, it could use a little work, I guess. The roof would be leaky. And the leaves. Dakota's found another bed spring.
Hi! Hello!
That's pretty typical. This old stuff. Lots of buckets, stovepipe cap,
Like, who would have thought?
cans.
Oh man, I got my helmet for the medieval.
That's perfect. It's like, all you need is a shovel, you'll be like Shovel Knight or something like that. Alright, we're gonna start climbing a little bit. Make our way to the fabled Silver Star Mine. It's when hiking hills like this, you realize that you are severely out of shape. At least there's plenty of shady spots to collect your breath in. So after more than a mile of hiking, bushwhacking, we finally made it. This right here is the ore bin to the Silver Star. A little miner's cabin here. Dakota looks like he's standing on a homemade radiator for heating. Gotta hand it to those old timers. They kind of knew what they were doing then, huh? It's obviously been years since this guy even ran ore. All sorts of fallen over, beaten up. Goodness, would have been cool to see all this standing upright. What's kind of funny is that there's still some ore, crushed ore, kind of laying loose around here. Check this out. An ore bucket. Manufactured by Trenton Iron Company of Trenton, New Jersey. We're on the back side of the ore bin now. Found some more stuff with wheels. This is kind of cool. The whole mechanism's upside down, but the caps for the pillow blocks here all laying in the dirt. That almost looks like a handbrake. This could have been a man car. I don't know. It's crazy to see all this up here.
What?
You can put down there.
Yeah. This guy's really overgrown. There we go.
I know that's fall, but
So, unfortunately, we won't be making it all the way up there. The cables are still very taut up against something at the very top. And we've also got these guy wires down here. But the grade is so steep. It's more than a 45-degree angle. I do not think I'm going to be making it up there today, which is unfortunate. Whew. Now I've got a brutal hike back down to the ore bin. Wish me luck.
watch me get hit in the face by a tree while you're recording.
Yeah, well, what a day that was, eh? We didn't quite make it all the way to the Silver Star mine, but that's okay. I'm happy to at least have shown you guys Teft, the old sawmill there, and a couple of old railroad artifacts, as well as a pretty hike up to the ore bin there, just below the mine. So thanks for joining us on today's adventure. Hope you had just as much fun as we did. God bless y'all. You have a good night.